Godspeed to the Speedy Tribe. It's your boy Speedy. We're back with another podcast. This time, we got an actual studio here, man. We're back, man, and it's great to be back. And I have a very, 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 very special guest, man, hailing all the way from Dayton, Ohio. This guy right here is not just your average artist. He is an actual artist. I'm talking about multi-talented. He can rap, he can sing, he can play sports really good, he can write, he's great with the pen. He's probably your ghostwriter's ghostwriter. You understand? This man, I've known this man for at least 7 years. We used to ball at LA Fitness in Clifton, New Jersey. And I'm very, very glad to see this brother on his journey. He's doing great things for the world, for the youth, you know, for the people out there, the voiceless, especially the voiceless. Y'all give it up for my brother, Yalee. Welcome to the show, brother. Pleasure to have you, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. How you feeling? How you feeling, man?
I woke up this morning. I'm blessed.
Yes.
My mama good. My mom is good. My dad good. We all healthy. My girl good. My family good. My brother, sister, cousin.
That's good, man. You know, man. So, you know, it's been a very, very eventful week, man. You know, me and this man has been traveling, doing great things.
Yeah, we have.
And, you know, it's the first time actually me and him really got to really be amongst each other, really getting to know one another.
Yeah, we got to know each other for sure.
Yeah, and this guy, man, has been a very, very interesting. He has a very interesting outlook on the world, you know, mindset. And I just want to know, man, this is my question personally, first off rip. It's like, when did you have this mindset? When did this mindset come about? Stemming, you know, coming like being that you're from Ohio,
yeah.
Where did this mindset of just this outlook that you have about the world? Where did that come from, man?
I ain't gonna hold you. It's like I come from it's like people say they come from a dangerous city, and it's different types of dangerous. Like, certain places you gotta go find trouble.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then certain places you are always around trouble. So I think life got real for me probably, I say, at 8 years old, when I watched my pastor get murdered in church. Because you play video games killing people, and it's like, man. And then when it happened in front of you, it's a whole different feeling. It's a whole different aura every time you see a gun. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you could watch my pastor get murdered at 8 after Bible class. And so my mind, my mental kind of grew up faster than the average 8-year-old, you know? Mm. And then also living in poverty, you also got to grow up fast. Mom working 2 jobs, grandma watching this. I'm the oldest brother. You got to watch over your bro, your sister. You get what I'm saying? Well, I got other bros and sisters that are older, but like actual blood. But so I feel like that's when I started. My dad always taught me, even when he was sitting down, put away, whatever y'all call it, locked up, he always told me, don't ever be a part of the party, peep the party. And I ain't know what that meant as I turned, like, got to high school for real, you know? So, yeah. But I watched 2 of my friends lose their life in front of me before middle school. So my brain always was different. You know, you could choose to go left or right. So, yeah, that's kind of when my brain became not the average little kid brain.
Did you, and because of your brain developing at such a rapid rate, stemming from the experience,
yeah,
right?
From experience.
Did you feel like something was wrong with you at an early age?
I ain't gonna hold you. I knew something was wrong with me when I went to high school, because my mom took me out the hood, put me in an all-white high school for a few years. So I ain't know I was poor until I got around my white friends that became my friends. You get what I'm saying? I ain't know I was living in a war zone damn near until I stay night at their house.
Yeah.
Like, you know? So it's like, say one of my songs that I'm right now, you probably go to sleep to silence, but I'm used to going to sleep to sirens. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's really what it was. So that's when I realized like, damn, I was living in what? Because now that I'm older than high school, now you really like, damn, I can't let these little black kids that's looking up to me even think that shit normal. That ain't normal.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's what's like got my juices going. That's what got my brain going. Just trying to find mad ways. Cause one thing I learned about the youth, the kids that need the most help, they ain't trying to hear nothing if you ain't been through what they going through.
That's facts.
And they know.
That's facts.
They know when you there trying to be somebody you not. They know, and you get what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I done been through the worst, done found dead bodies. I found a dead body when I moved here to Jersey. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
So
a lot of pain.
So and stemming off that, right? Like being that trauma was shown to us, because we come from the same type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Something about people who go through that, they try to find outlets, right?
Majority should.
I
feel like I don't know the percentage, but I've been running into people that don't. They want to, like, we do this shit. You got the podcast. You do motivational speaking.
Yeah.
You play football. Like, we do shit to try to get away from it.
Right.
And I feel like it's like you can live in a war zone, but if something don't happen real close to you or great, when that bullet,
you ain't gonna make no moves.
If you don't hear that bullet fly past your head,
you ain't gonna make no moves.
Like, oh yeah, but you can see a shootout from a distance. Your adrenaline might be going, but when you are a part of the shootout, then it's like, damn,
I gotta do something.
Yeah, there's different type of adrenaline. Like that's the adrenaline, like I need before. Like we all play football. Yeah, even my bro over here, Gerbs. Like,
shout out to Gerbs.
It's like a punt. When that punter punt that ball, when that kicker kick that ball off. Yeah. And that bitch in the air, that's a good adrenaline.
Yeah, it is.
But when you hear them bullets flying and niggas is running left and right and you don't know where the shots is coming from, that's the adrenaline that I've never want to be a part of. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So and to that, like, you had many outlets. Sports was first. Well, music and sports is like kind of intertwined.
Sports was first because I was just the kid at school freestyling and rapping, and then my mom like, you can sing too. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I was young and ignorant and dumb. I'm like, man, singing is for soft motherfuckers. I ain't about to. I play football. She tried to put me in the choir. Yep. And if you know me, I keep a football in the car ever since I was little. Still to this day, I got a football in the car, 2 basketballs in the trunk. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't always had basketballs in the trunk, but I always had a football with me because my dad was a football player. So, make a long story short, I always keep a football with me. So when she used to try to make me do the choir thing for church, I said, bring the football. So before choir practice, let's throw the football. And I'm looking, damn, they can't catch a football and they don't even throw it back right. Like, I don't want to be friends with these people. Like, I want to be friends with people that move like me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you used football, sports as an outlet at first, and then you embraced your musical side, your gift.
I wouldn't even say I use it as an outlet. My mom had a basketball scholarship. My dad had a football scholarship. So football and basketball is in my blood. But my mom was a gospel singer and she also was in a singing group with my aunt and my grandma and my cousins. And then my dad rapped back in the day, had me on stage with him at the Black Culture Festival in Dayton. Shout out Dayton 937. And he opened up for, if you watch Straight Outta Compton, I think they came to Ohio. I think it was Cincinnati. So my dad opened up for Tupac, Too Short, Heavy D. So it really wasn't an outlet. It was just like
it was your environment.
Yeah, it was my environment.
It was your environment.
Yeah, but I feel like when you get older, you start realizing
how important it is.
Outlet is. Yeah.
And what age you would say you embraced all of that?
When I chose to do music over going to college to play sports on a scholarship.
Mm-hmm. What was going on in your mind when you was like, yo, I'm going for broke with? You just had this in your hand, which is the sports. Yeah. You had the music in his other hand, and you just said, you know what, like,
right.
And you just said,
I ain't gonna hold you. This is a story that I don't often tell because I'm still a little bitter. I still got a little chip on my shoulder. But I went to a very segregated races, I would say, high school. Straight up, you like 5 black kids, 2,200 white kids, you know?
Yeah.
But my best friend became white.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, well, all of them, because when you grow up segregated, one side look at like all white folks races, and then the other side is like black people don't like us or they're not good enough to be or whatever. So they brought in a coach. I ain't gonna say no names, but we knew who was gonna be the starting 5 after football season. So it just came down to like, nah, the trainer's son is white, the superintendent's grandson is white, the cafeteria lady's nephew is white. It was like somebody's family member that worked there, so they didn't play the kids that were the best. Even in football, it happened periodically. Like the health teachers, I never forget, the health teacher's son started over my bro, which is black, and every time he got in a game, he's smacking niggas, he's smacking players and making them fumble, catching interceptions. And when they put this guy in the game, they eat his side up. So it's like, what? I don't want to go to. I'm young and dumb.
Yeah.
I never could afford AAU and a summer football and all that. I had to do what the school did because they paid for it. So I'm thinking college about to be like this because I didn't really watch too much TV. So I'm thinking college about to be like this. What? I ain't about to go to college for somebody that I'm better than to always play over me. I can't live with that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm gonna do music because you can't tell me when I can get in and out the game. You feel me?
And pivoting off of that, right? Like,
so that put a chip on my shoulder still to this day. When I hoop with a different type of
anger.
Yeah, I ain't mad, but it's like energy. Energy. And when I get on that football field, I don't care if we throwing routes. I'm
going all out.
That's just because I felt like I didn't get my fair shot. Because all my other bros that was in the other schools, no disrespect to them, but I'm faster than them. I ain't dropped no passes my senior year.
Yeah.
You know, they done went to the college and they ain't playing in the league. They like, man, you should have came. But I'm like, man, I wasn't educated enough, to be honest. I ain't gonna hold you. But school wasn't for me. So you telling me school ain't I didn't get bad grades, but I just didn't like school. So it was just like, I don't like school. And I ain't gonna be able to, like, hell no. Why would I? So I chose music.
You gotta use that pain and turn it into power, and that's something you did. Like,
it took all that energy.
You took that energy and just transmuted it into one thing,
one lane.
And this is music. This is your life, bro.
But I can still throw that football 60 yards off my back foot. Ask my bro.
You hear that?
I throw dots for sure.
Yeah.
And I can shoot on that basketball court for sure.
Right.
So,
and it's like when you graduated high school, right? You was in Ohio at the time.
Yeah.
Why Jersey?
To be closer to New York. I ain't gonna lie. My ex was supposed to come with me. Some things went down. It's just like, man, my life, like, I done felt every feeling I felt like. She damn near, like, cheated on me. So then we was supposed to move to Jersey together, and then it just ain't work out. So I'm here by myself, just making it work. Then I meet somebody to tell me what they can do for my music. I had some money save up, 15, 16K.
Yeah.
Because I got a job, a real good job that was paying a lot. And then the dude said put the money in the escrow account. Boom, boom, boom. And they stole the money, signed the wrong contract. So it was just, and that's when I had to live out of my car, room with no windows. When you met me, when I was living at LA Fitness. We ain't gonna say the LA Fitness because we don't want to get nobody in trouble, but they gave me the key to the gym. Said, look, you can sleep in the kids club after the gym closes, but I need you out of the kids club by, I think it was like 7.
Yep.
Because the floor was soft in the kids club.
Yep.
So I laid, and then, man, that was that. So then the girl got in trouble. at the front desk for smoking weed in the bathroom. She snitched on everybody. Well, Yalee and sleeping in the kids club. So they like, what?
You was right. You had your pen pad in the.
Oh yeah.
You had your pen pad when you was there too. You was just doing your thing still, no matter what.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Stay focused though.
For sure. So getting kicked out of the kids club, then I found a room with no windows in Newark for about 6 months. So I'm gonna tell you, I'd rather live out of a car than a room with no windows because that play a different type of psyche on your mental. So
yeah.
Then I was doing my music. I had a little buzz going. I ain't gonna say the name of the club, but they said, "Yo, we'll pay you this much if you bring this many people." And they didn't have faith in me, and I brought out, I think, like 50, 60 girls, and that's when me and the owner of the club became cool.
Yeah.
Because he was happy for to be around
for sure.
A lot of younger women. But his promoters didn't pay me. They paid a DJ that's now on the radio the money they were supposed to give me. And I'm the one that brought the people out. They was there for my song. I still got the clip. It's archive of that moment. Oh my, we'll get the money to you. We didn't know, bro. I'm supposed to get paid such and such, so I can pay this lady the room from the windows because I'm already behind. And she said, "Yo, if you don't have it by this time, give me this date because I got a show. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna make it for everybody coming, every girl I know, and a couple dudes. Some 15, 10 dudes, but the girls was because the song was Pretty Girl Dance. It's before Fetty Wap popped on it.
Right.
And then yeah, man. So
man, and you going through all of those turn of events, right? You still got your eyes on that path.
Yeah, cause I know I overstand who I am, and I overstand what I'm capable of. If I want to be positive or negative, I overstand how things can get. So why not, while I'm still in a positive mindset, continue to be positive?
I commend you for that, bro, because this goes into, what you stand for. And this is something that I know you advocate for is mental health.
Yeah,
You got a song called Mental Health.
Got a song called Mental Health for my grandmother, R.I.P. Georgette, R.I.P. Ethel. Those are my grandmas. My one grandmother passed away first. Her life was taken, we'll say, by a madman, murdered. And then my other grandma passed January 1st, 2021.
Yeah, my condolences to the family.
Yeah, so it's been rough, but that on top of getting all the phone calls, and then my grandma that was killed. I get that phone call while I'm sleeping in my car. So it's like life would kick you down when you down. It's like when you step on a bug, you don't just step on it. You step on it, then you do your foot like you make sure it's dead.
Twirling it, you twisting
and
that foot.
That's just what I don't know what it was, my soul, my spirit, my mind, everything. It was just I felt like the car was the lowest. I can deal with this, but it just got worse.
How did you cope? What did you do? What are things that you've done to get you to awaken to the point where, because I'm not going to say you over it because I don't know how you feel, brother. But what I will say is that you've climbed back up and rose like a phoenix to where you are right now. Maybe you don't realize it, but I'm letting you know, looking from the outside in.
Yeah.
But how did you cope with this, bro? How did you get through all of that up until this point?
I think I just started to meet other people. They ain't go through much as I did, but they was real successful or dope at something. So it was just like, and I also learned how diamonds are made.
Pressure.
They go through the most heat, the highest part of heat.
That's right.
And then the highest part, and they're also cut so many times. So you go through heat, you go through being cut, and you go through so much pressure. And then that shit create the most beautiful, most sought after object in the world, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just was like, man, I'm a diamond type shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like every song I put out is just like more shine to it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where I get to my big break where it's like, hey man, we got somebody that want to buy this diamond, and they gonna give you what your offering is worth. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
mentorship. That's something that I really stand on big. I have many mentors. Like a lot of people come to me and ask me to be their mentor, and I say, all right, well, little do y'all know, a mentor has a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
And for you being in a position you're an influencer. I would call you an influencer because you have influence on the world, the kids, people in general. Good influence too.
Thank you.
And mentors, did you have any growing up? Do you have any now?
Growing up, so my mom taught me how to. I feel like a mother teaches a son how to. A mother teaches a son, or shows a son how a woman should be treated, and a father teaches his son how to treat a woman.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? So my mom was the one that I watched her like not being. Her substance is God. Her foundation is God now.
Yeah.
When I was young, it wasn't. So I watched my mom get her life together, so people can change for the better.
Wow.
You know, my mom and aunt. I don't want to, anyways, that they was trap queens. They was selling drugs, big shit in the city. And then when I was born, it kind of like they quit doing it, but the atmosphere was still around.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad taught me basically sports. My grandpa had the basketball rim in the back. He done, put down pavement and put a hoop up. So that's where I learned how to play basketball. So I was just always like, and my grandpa always used to make me like go grab the dictionary and look up words, what they mean. He would say stuff. I'm like, what's that mean? And then I'd be like, oh, go grab that dictionary, grandson, and sit. So I'm like, damn. So then I quit asking him stuff, and then he noticed like, oh, you don't want to ask me nothing because you don't want me to make you go get that dictionary. So then he started, what do I mean if I said this, So it was like, I just looked at him like Superman, because he was like retired 50 years at the post office, old, still cutting grass with me so I can make a little $20 a yard. So that's like some superhero type shit. Like you never thought. It's just a lot. But so my mentors, I would say, really was my family, because my mom ain't let me listen to rap ever.
Wow.
Because she didn't want me to. She knew how powerful lyrics is, and I'm glad for that. So I was the kid at school. I didn't really know who Lil Wayne was.
Right.
He my favorite rapper now, if the ones that are known. But my favorite rappers are Geo Martin, DC Tay, King Shy. Don't get it twisted. Those are my bros.
Those are your bros.
Those are my
I remember
bros.
You telling me that.
Yeah.
I remember you
Shout out
telling
to
me.
my bro Different too in Atlanta. But these people that go through stuff that I really know they going through it. But the rapper that you might know is Lil Wayne. They talking about him, and I'm like, who that? So I'm getting made fun of because I don't know who Lil Wayne is. So I went through that. I wouldn't say bullied. I was the dude in elementary school and middle school that
you stood out. I could tell.
I stood out, but I was the one that I ain't had a nice clothes because everybody dad had like little jewelry. They had like $20, $50 bills in their pocket. I had to like throw $2 or $3. I might have had a $5 bill. That was like the most, and then we had to wear uniforms. So they had Dickies, and I had the cheap shits from Target that turned purple after you wash them a couple times. So the girls thought I was cute, but I was never cool enough to hang out with the dudes. So my whole life I ain't never really been like, I don't really like being around dudes still to this day.
Yeah.
Maybe it stemmed from that. I always been a ladies man. I always had but I also learned at a young age when it came around to recess or sport activities, if niggas wanted to win, they know who to pick first.
Exactly.
Like we make fun of them, but you get what I'm saying?
So then I come bail them out. You can bail them out.
So
every
I
time.
learned in life, like, damn, like, so at a young age, like, damn, you don't really fuck with me. You just want to win. But the girls also like that too. Like, oh, he the biggest flex in elementary school is who's the fastest at recess. Let me just keep it 100.
Yeah.
Who can kick that ball the farthest in kickball? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been him.
A winner.
Just my outfits was never him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
and yo, man, I appreciate you sharing your stories, man, because that's it. Everybody that's watching this right now, like, you know, they watching, the viewers. I know Gerb right here, like, they can relate to similar stories like this. And for you to get to this point now that you're in this position. And when I met you, I felt like you were already on your way. I always felt that energy.
Yeah,
You know
I always kind of been. I always knew my lane and my purpose.
Good.
It's just when you met me, you just met me in my basketball spirit.
Yeah. Basketball spirit.
You met me during my basketball energy.
Right.
That ain't my energy. When basketball done and we go out to eat, I'm a totally different person.
Yeah. So you got a short film out.
Yeah.
You got a short film out. My Outside is Different, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. And for those that don't know, like, yeah, I didn't listen to it, but I have multiple times.
Thank you, sir.
This short film is so artistic. And I remember we had the conversation the other day over dinner, and you was like, honestly, bro, I'm not even trying to go to trap rap route. I don't even care about that.
Nah.
I'm more on my singing stuff now.
Singing my rap lyrics.
I'm singing my rap lyrics.
Yeah. Is this a different type of trap?
Right. Why?
I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. How can I put it in perspective? It's like, no disrespect to club appearances and performing at the club, but I want to be on a festival stage. You get what I'm saying? Like, look at
families go to festivals.
Yeah, like, look at Taylor Swift shit and Adele and Drake and Justin Bieber and Chris Brown and I don't want to really, they make big records for the world.
Yeah.
So it's like, I rap, but how can I get away with telling my story, my rap lyrics, but still do that? So how about I sing them in a Adele, Sam Smith way?
Question. And that right there, would you say that's more going towards commercial?
No. I feel like the most timeless records are just a human and a piano, or a human and a guitar, or a human and all live instruments. So I wouldn't say commercial. To me, commercial is majority of the club bangers. Like, to me, commercial is a wave.
Right.
Waves crash. Like, I want a lane. Like, I want to carve out a lane. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But it can be commercial singing and commercial rapping, but I'm telling real stories, so I it can't be commercial. Like, commercial is, I feel like it's a bunch of fabricated shit put together. Or you do this, everybody got a script.
Artificial.
Everybody got a script. No, I'm really being me. My mom sing.
Sing.
My mom, if I could sing like my mom, belong on one of them little Disney intros on one of these Beauty and the Beast.
Man, you gotta put me on then, bro. I gotta hear some stuff.
Me and my
man.
mom got a song.
Yeah?
What's it called? Mama Sorrows, on my project 1v1 You Versus the World.
Oh man, I gotta hear
That's
that.
my biggest. That's, well, not my biggest. He could right there in the middle of his hoodie. My 1v1 You Versus the World. That's my first album. The first song or second song is me and my mom on the hook. I think I messed up. I should have said my actual mother in parentheses. I was like, Mama. They like, oh, it's an artist named Mama. Like, nah, nigga, that's my mom.
It's all good. People ain't get it too twisted. They know what's up.
Yeah, but when you hear my mom's runs, you'll get what I'm saying.
Right.
But yeah.
So My Outside is Different, the short film, right? 4 tracks, 4 singles. You have those and you intertwine it. The visuals are great. The videos are great. Everybody that's in that played part of that project right there, bro, I commend them. Like, and if they listen to this, I commend y'all. Like, good job. Like, just the camera, good job on that, because it's very believable.
Right.
The young man who played you, he played you, correct?
Yeah. Shout out 28 Young G.
Yo, man, that kid is going places. And you say he's from where?
He from Irvington, New Jersey.
And where he was at with you when you shot this video?
In California. But I was living in Irvington, New Jersey, so part of the short film but anyways, I was living in Irvington, New Jersey at one point in the trap house. We drove past the other day. And A lot of stuff was going on.
Yeah.
But he was making his music, and I think he like reached out to me, and I saw him and his dude. I'm like, man, they headed for the streets. So he like, I want to do a feature, and then he hit me like, I got $50. So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna take this kid $50. Like, I see him trying, so I got to do this. Like, it was just in my spirit to do it for not for free, but just do it.
Yeah.
Because what I look like taking a middle school kid $50, I got to speak to your mom and all that. Nah.
Right.
So I did it. He was grateful. He put it out. Then later, years down the road, I moved to LA after the pandemic.
Yeah.
Because we followed each other on Instagram. After, of course, we do a song together. We followed each other. And then he started posting. I see palm trees in the background. So I don't know if he in Florida or LA. Then he tagged, I'm Los Angeles. So I'm thinking he visited. Oh, so I hit him up. Hey, yo, I see you in LA. He's like, yeah, I live here now. I'm like, man, I live here now. Like, when you move here? He like, a month ago. I'm like, man, I moved here 2 months ago. Then I'm like, where's your address? It's 6 minutes away from me.
Wow.
6 minutes away. It's crazy.
Wow.
And this is why I'm done with the 4 song MP3s and I got to shoot the visuals. Now, I just wanted him to play me as a young person for the first song. It wasn't...
That's God Stay With Me.
God Stay With Me. And then after we got done with the first song, I'm like, Candles make sense right afterwards. How about we come back, we wear the same clothes, do the intro, and then we roll into the next, kind of like a mini series, whatever.
Yeah. It's all in LA.
So I made him learn those lyrics to that song. Like, you got to rap this song in the video like it's yours. I want people to think it's you. And then after we did that one, I'm like, wait a minute, my outside different gonna go crazy. And mental health. So we shot all 4 videos. So each video, it's like a mini movie. Each video roll into the next and it tell a true story.
Wow.
So shout out 28 Young G.
Damn. How long did it take you to make that?
Man, to get every actor to come back and wear a same outfit and get in a cop car and getting
Wait.
ambulance.
The cop that was in it, like,
yeah.
Do you know him? Did you know him? Or
nah,
you,
this all the only person I know was the shout out Rob Banks. She shot it. And 28. Everybody else was people that she knew.
Wow.
But I had to pay for all that shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, man. It's part of you. It's part of what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Pay your dues.
Because if the only thing that could have been more authentic is to shoot it where I'm from and to put all those people
Yeah.
on a flight, and then you go home and you use certain characters. You don't know who got beef. Now your videos getting shot up and shit. So it's just like,
wow, bro. And
it took 4 months probably. But then we took 2 years to put it out because every time I wanted to show it to somebody, they like, you can't put this out. Like, this needs a budget. This needs this. And a lot of things happen in between that. I done hit rock bottom probably like 6-7 times in my life. That's how I know I'm meant for this, because every time I get back on my feet, I'm back at it. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's commendable right there, man. And so My Outside is different, man. That song right there. That song is very, very powerful. And one of the reasons why it's powerful in my eyes is because there ain't no beat, ain't no snares in it.
No 808s, no kicks.
Ain't none of that. What is it, piano? It's just straight piano.
Piano. Is it violins in there? I don't remember. I don't think
might.
So.
As many elements. All I know
it's a cello in there, whatever, yeah.
Ain't no other snares, ain't no hard hats.
Yeah, none of that.
None of that. 808s, none of that. It's straight piano, real elements, right? And it's him singing on it, talking about the struggle.
Mm-hmm.
What you say?
Pop.
You hear them skirts.
You know them boys on that corner. Flip, work.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's this one part that's it's real. It's one of the realest, most, you know what part I'm about to tell.
There's 2 real parts on the second verse.
So
you talking about, hold on, give me a second.
Yes.
Oh, you talking about A or B? You ain't really from the hood. You're in or
yes,
I'm always making
that one.
I'm always checking up on other people, but they never check on me.
So the junkies. The junkies one. Now we went to T Moody academy the other day, and you spoke to the kids and everything like that, and we played them the video.
The short film. When I said that,
we're showing them the film. And they're watching the video.
Hey, hold on. First of all, that was crazy that they let us play the short film
in the school.
At a school. It was crazy.
That shows you how raw and how
yeah, that was
Patterson,
tough.
New Jersey is the place.
Shout out Patterson, New Jersey.
If you want to see the most rawest things, go there.
Raw. You go to Patterson. You go to
realest,
North.
most authentic
you go to
people.
Irvington.
Though. Yes, all those.
Camden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Camden, everywhere.
Orange. All the
orange too. So we playing in the class. He playing that part, and once he said that, what you gotta say the verse to me real quick. The verse part when you said, and you know you
checking
ain't
up other people who check up on me. I remain and stand up like I gotta pee. You ain't
no junkies,
you ain't really from the hood if you don't know no junkies. Yeah.
So now that right there is very authentic in itself, because if you are from any hood in America, in the world, you're going to see junkies somewhere. And what makes it more real but funny is that in the video you see a J.
Yeah.
You see
a J, yeah.
And all the kids, they bugging out over that.
Yeah, shook hands like that's some real. Yeah,
they shook hands like, yo, that is facts.
That's facts. You ain't really from the hood if you don't know no junkies. Yeah.
And where I'm from, Passaic, New Jersey, is the same old thing, bro. Mm-hmm. Patterson and Passaic is in the same county, from the same place. So I'm laughing. I'm trying to record, but I'm laughing in the background because I know exactly what you meant with that. That hit home.
Yeah.
When I first checked out the short film, and I'm in my car. I pulled up to the crib. I'm watching the whole thing. I watched the whole thing. Mm-hmm. This is great. But that part right there made me like, all I could do was smile when I saw that. You know what I mean? Because it's real. And we come from these backgrounds, man, and we persevere through these things, and we get to these points and levels in our lives where, and I know you don't care about the check, the blue check, the fame.
No, I ain't asked for none of that.
They ain't asked for none of that. It comes with who you are, the byproduct of your authenticity, right? Mm-hmm. The artist, right, of yourself, who you are. You sat in rooms with big names and stuff like that. You've been around these type of things.
The top three greatest basketball players in the world. Will people say I done met them all?
Yeah. And you're actually from Ohio, obviously. They say LeBron's from Ohio.
LeBron from Ohio. Steph Curry from
Ohio too. Ron Harper. We talked about
basketball in my grandparents' backyard from Ohio.
Mm-hmm. His son Dylan. Shout out to Dylan. They live in Jersey now. Don Bosco Prep. Shout out to them guys who they making a great run at the title right now, man. My cousin Malik Shepard, all them out there, they doing their thing. So shout out to them boys too.
Tough. So Ray Elroy lived next to my dad. He was a junkie. I didn't even know he had a house. And then Ray used to always just go up and down front of my grandpa's house. Yeah. And shout out Westwood. Dayton, Ohio, Westwood.
Yeah.
I done live. But
right now at this point, you got the short film out. You got another joint about to drop. Mermaid.
Yeah.
Mermaid. Let them know about that. What's that for? What's that mermaid joint? What's that mermaid joint about, man? You got to tell me about that, because this is a different approach right here. This is romantic. This is romanticizing. This is romantic stuff. And
other way.
What Tell me about that. What's the background of Mermaid, man?
So Mermaid is just me being my real authentic self. We go through all this shit. Some of us. It's real black man.
Yeah.
Trap house murders, this and that. If you really go through that shit, man, you really want to find love. Love is really the cure to all that shit, to get your mind, like, because just being out here wilding, really, you still in that same spirit. You get what I'm saying? So,
warrior spirit, you in a war zone.
Yep. I found love, and I found a good woman that looked out for me, that believed in me, that kind of nurtured me to a certain extent, and blessed me with her presence, and just we had just so natural how we met, communicated, stimulate her mental, she stimulate mine.
Yeah.
And And it's just like, I never wrote a song about a girl. They always ask me, every girl that know you can sing, why don't you write a song about me? Like, they say it in different ways, but it's
Yeah.
like, nah. So this one, I just took it upon myself, like man, all right, I'm about to be soft. So, but let's get to this pen, let's get to the right. I just need the beat. And I was just thinking about it. So one day I was just laying down and I was just writing, um, just writing. And I'm like, she come from um good beginnings. I come from humble beginnings, or however you want to word it.
Yeah.
So if I believe the story, when I was younger, like the mermaid was in the sea, she had all the treasures, and and then the dude on land is, he might have had something too, but I just used it as like, I really come from nothing.
Yeah.
So it's two different worlds kind of meeting and just falling in love. And it
Wow.
was just so real and organic. So it's like, man, I gotta write about, I want to continue to tell my story. I don't want to ever write anything fabricated. So
Wow.
my life been tough. You've been making it better. I doubted love. Now I feel every letter, So that's just real. That's how a song start off. Then we shot the video.
Mm-hmm.
The video dropped
In
on
LA?
In LA,
Uh-huh.
at the beach. Got our little mermaid outfit. Nah, then we gonna it drop on Valentine's Day. So
Yeah. That's 48 hours.
that's 48 hours.
That's 48 hours. Shout out to my football team. Y'all already know what time it is. 48 hours. 48 hours. Y'all know what time it is.
And shout out to my girl, like, for really holding me down. Shout out to a lot of people. Of course, my family. That's easy.
Yeah.
And then Gerbs, my bro right here,
Yes, sir.
that we can't forget. He was a
Gerbs.
big pivot in my life because I was about to go back living out of my car.
Yes, please talk about this. Please.
So that Pretty Girl Dance was buzzing. I don't know if Fetty Wap was on the
What
song.
year was this?
Bro, you can't ask me dates.
2017?
I don't.
2014? 2014.
Okay. I was getting booked at little clubs, right?
In Jersey?
Yeah. And this is before I start making music of only majority substance.
Yeah.
I was still in the club. This is hard. Like, yeah, all the
Yeah.
girls gonna like this. And then one time somebody like, make some real shit. Like, tell your story. Like, I know what you really been through. Talk about that.
You
And
remember the person?
it was a few people.
Mm.
My mom was one of them. I feel like my dad was one of them. A few friends, but like people that really knew me. Like, bro, I want to. So I put that song out. So it was just like, I was getting the comments, fire signs. And then when I would drop the real shit, I would get the DMs, the long paragraphs on like people telling me like, oh, like heartfelt, like, damn, like this song, like you giving me strength. Like I'm in the hospital right now. I got shot, or I done been homeless. Like the shit you said, like I listen to this every day when I wake up.
Yes.
So it's like, which DM feel better? I always say this DM or this one feel better over here. So rewind. I'm in the trap house. The bank about to take the crib. So I'm about to go back to the car because I'm not going back to Ohio.
Right.
I got music buzzing, but my financials ain't right. And then while I was out, the dude that booked me sent a driver to pick me up, and it was Gerbs, my bro, sitting right here, and we just had a deep conversation. So he was like, "Where you from?"
That was the first time you met him.
That was the first time I met him. We had a deep conversation, and then he like, "I'm about to get evicted." I just kept it real with him, and he like, then we kicked it again, and then I think we spoke about it again, and he was like, "Man, let me talk to my dad, man, because this is crazy." He pulled up to Irvington and was like, "This is wild." Like, so he spoke to his dad, and he told, like, he don't drink, he don't smoke, dad, like, da-da-da-da. And he's like, some dude about to move out. And R.I.P. Tarek, the dude that moved out, recently passed away.
Wow.
So R.I.P. Tarek.
R.I.P., bro.
He's like, he about to move out, but I'm going to see if you can get that, So his dad was like, yeah, bring him in, let me meet him. And his dad met me. I played him some music. He's like, and his dad is Mr. Rock and Roll. So he has a strong love for music.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, you can till you get back right. And then he just became a brother. Fuck best friends. Like certain people, you have brothers.
Right.
You have
Close friends,
best friends,
close friends,
and then people you know. I don't really do the best friends. So I'm capping. You can for my brother or I know you.
Yeah. Wow, bro. So stemming from that situation right there, it's been up ever since, bro. Like he's been.
Well, it ain't been up ever since, cause I done hit rock bottom. I ain't gonna put his business out there, but he hit his types of rock bottom.
Right.
But bro always been there for me. I always try to be there for him as the best that I can.
Yes.
Mentally. And just, so
shout out to Gerbs.
Bro. Yeah, shout out to Steven Gerber. Shout out to
Gerbs, man. Gerbs. We gonna have Gerbs on here.
And I just found out today. I was today years old when I found out this motherfucker Puerto Rican and white. I thought he was just blank paper white the whole time.
Dog, that's great. Yo, man, you never know.
It makes sense now when we throw the football and he out there moving like
the little,
Christian McCaffrey.
He got the hips, bro. He got the hips. He ain't tell nobody though. He got the hips though. He got the salsa. He got the little. Man, that's good, man. Listen,
he can't hoop worth shit.
Yo, Yalee,
but football,
man. This podcast is geared around finding your purpose, right? Breaking barriers. That's what you've done. You found your purpose. That's what you've done. You know what I mean? And as an athlete, more specifically, bro.
Let's go live, Gerbs.
You pivoted from being an athlete into finding your purpose, living in your purpose, breaking that barrier, breaking those generational curses and cycles, right? You've done those 4 things, bro. That's what you epitomize. And that's something, what do you want to say to the viewers watching, right? Somebody that's watching right now. Youngins, more specifically. I know you love the youngins, bro. You have a love for the youngins.
I got a lot to say. So who is it? You could point out at what we could talk to a gender, this age, this age, who we talking to?
Right. It don't have to be anything specific right now. What I want you to do for your people that support you out there, and for the people that's watching that don't even know you right now. My viewers, my people, it don't matter. Random people.
Yeah.
What can you say to the person out there that's fighting through breaking the barrier, right? Breaking down a barrier, because that's what you did.
Family curse. I don't want to call it a family curse, just being the risk taker of the family.
Right, being the black sheep.
Yeah, I feel like every generation is
every few some odd years you're gonna meet that is gonna be that one person in the family in the bloodline that's gonna be a glitch.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
That's what we serve as. I know we had these conversations when we was eating dinner the other night, right? Right now, the person that's watching who might be the black sheep, who might be the standout, who might have that within them, but don't know how to bring it out of them, what can you say to that person?
What I gotta tell them, it's like you really gotta get to know self.
Yes.
Because you can't be the black sheep and then kick it with sheep.
Say it again.
You can't be the black sheep and still kick it with sheep. So it's like you have to understand self, get to know self, be full of yourself. I feel like being full of yourself, they put a negative connotation on it because they really don't want you to reach your fullest potential. You can only reach your fullest potential when you become full of yourself. Don't be rude to people. Don't treat them, but be full of yourself. If I give you this, you still going to be thirsty. But if I got my water bottle all the way up there and I give you half and I got half, we going to be straight for a minute.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like pulling up to the gas station, filling up your car again. Always take time to get to know self. I don't care if it's a week, if it's a day, if it's fasting from social media, fasting from TV. So I don't listen to the radio ever. I only hear music when he get in my car or my girl get in my car. I don't watch TV unless my girl with me and we watching something. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I always got to know self. And diamonds, we went over this. Diamonds go through the highest temperature of heat. They also get cut so many times, and they have the most pressure pushed upon them, and that creates the most beautiful thing. So be full of yourself so you can loan somebody else a piece of your energy. Because if my energy ain't up, help you. I can't even help myself. So I feel like that moment in my life was when I was living in a room with no windows. Shout out Gary V on my song, No Windows. That's on our hoodie too. So I would say be full of self, and your dream that you're going after, if you don't feel like it's not gonna work out, it's not a real dream, not a goal. A dream is something that'll keep you up at night. If you don't accomplish it, like if you not where you feel like you're supposed to be, I can't sleep. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can just sleep and you failing, then that's not a dream. That's just a goal.
Yeah.
So I feel like a dream is more like a lifestyle. Like how you, like, a dream is something you want to wake up and do every day for the rest of your life.
That's right.
A goal is something that you just need, it could be a quick fix. It could be just for a year. I want my dream car. Yeah, in 2020, and then it was 2030. That dream car, ain't nobody driving that no more.
Wow.
So I'm trying to have that my dream is a spaceship. Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
you gotta look at it like that. And it's like, I felt like my dream wasn't gonna work out way more than 3 times. Like, this shit ain't gonna happen. But I'm gonna keep going. It sound corny, but then that's God, like, oh, he ain't hop off the boat. He's still on the boat. All right, let me open up a few more doors for him. Because I've been at it for 9 years.
10.
And I'm 10.
I'm going to say 10. 87,600 hours. That's 10 years for those that don't know out there. We did the math. I did the math today. I was talking to him. You know, we was talking. I was letting him know, like, yo, bro, I did some research, man. And I seen a video back in 2013 of him. And I'm like, wait, that's 10 years. That's 11 years ago, actually.
Well, we just started. 10.
We just started, but that's 10 years ago.
Since high school.
That's 87,600 hours.
Yeah. And just growth and just getting better. So just imagine how many times I hit rock bottom, got back on my feet.
That's right.
And kept going. And it's just like,
you jumped off the porch early, bro.
Yeah, I had to.
You jumped off the porch early and you came straight to Jersey, bro. Like, that's commendable in itself. That's honorable, because you could have easily given up. You could have.
So I want to tell him, keep going, keep fighting.
That's right.
Yeah, keep filling up, keep pulling up at the gas station. Like, don't let your shit get on E. When you feel like you had a half a tank and you got, fast, give up something for a reason. You know what I mean? I don't know how to whatever the new
compromise, sacrifice something.
Yeah, sacrifice. If you're not sacrificing, then that's not.
That's very true.
This ain't
very true. Man, so I just want to, say thank you for coming on the podcast, bro. You are doing great things in this world. I'm inspired. Everybody that's watching this is inspired. Your story is very relatable in many ways, bro.
Shout out Nick Cannon.
Shout out Nick Cannon. I was about to say that. That's what I was about to get into real quick.
All right, bet.
I ain't forget that. Because that's the reason why I'm telling you this right now. I'm saying thank you for being who you are, because the authenticity that you carry it can be felt through this.
That's deep.
Like,
I don't know that. You got to tell me that.
So that's what I'm saying. So this is coming from the outside in, bro. I've known you for 7 years, right? I've always felt the authentic energy from you. Mm-hmm. When I saw you on the phone too, it's the same. It's not wavering. It's unwavering. You understand what I'm saying? So there's people that can feel that through the phone. I can look at the phone right now and be like, they BSing right now. I ain't. But if it's somebody like you, I can stop and say, oh, wait, they got me. Mm-hmm. That's what happened today. Shout out to Nick Cannon, because today this man texted me something very important, and the text message was a repost that Nick Cannon put on his page about this brother right here. Reposted this brother. I don't know who Yalee is, but this guy music is great. Yeah. Y'all need to tune into him.
Yeah, shout out my bro Carlito, that he used to be my barber and Nick Cannon barber. So he called me like, yo, you good? I'm like, yeah. He like, oh, you ain't see the post? I'm like, what post? He like, Nick Cannon just posted you. I'm like, what'd he post? He was like, man, he just posted your music, nigga. I'm like, what song? He like, all of them. I'm like, damn.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them was crazy. It wasn't all of them, but it was like 4 songs.
He posted like 4 slides, 5 slides.
And the caption felt real.
And it felt authentic, bro. Mm-hmm. it was a genuine reaction to you.
Yeah.
Did you hear? It was a genuine reaction to who you are, brother.
Facts.
And what I'm saying is that when people like them react to you like that, you know you're on your path. Your purpose is being fulfilled right now before your eyes.
Right.
More than you know, though.
Can I get deeper?
Go ahead.
No disrespect to Nick Cannon. I appreciate that shit. I want to meet you. We can do business. But I knew I was on my path when I had the kids DM me.
Yeah.
Like the long paragraph. I'm thinking about killing myself and be dead ass serious. I have 2 fans that I didn't get to meet that took their own lives from bullying, things going on at home. I lied, and my barber's bro committed suicide. He was also a fan. He bought my merch and everything. So I'm just saying, like, for a kid or anybody, any of age, I had grown men that's locked up that listen to but I thought about taking my own life, but this song right here kept me going. Like, that's, ain't nothing else in the world, ain't no celebrity post it's for me.
Wow. That right there, bro, is profound, only because when you were saying earlier about giving advice to the younger kids, right, or the people that's watching, you told them to always know who you are. Know who you are. Get to know yourself.
Get to know yourself, because society will tell you who you are, and you believe it.
Yep. When you give somebody the permission to tell you who you are, you literally give them the power to control you.
Exactly.
And with that, right, you never will know who you are, which means you can't walk in your purpose, which means you will live a life unfulfilled.
That's for fact, because every day we got to be somebody different for everybody already. Exactly. Your immediate family. You can't talk to your dad the way you talk to your mom, or you can't talk to your mom the way you talk to your grandma, and then you can't talk to your grandma the way you get in the car and talk to your best friend. So we kind of we wear many hats already enough to wear a hat of the world. I'm cool.
Yes.
Y'all got it.
Yes.
Keep that hat.
Yo, man, this is great, bro. I love it. This is the type of stuff I like. This is the conversation I like. You got any questions for me?
Yeah, let me
real,
ask
it
you
don't gotta be nothing long neither.
It don't gotta be nothing long. What's the last biggest fruitful thing that that you've done? I know there's everything is scaled, but what was the last fruitful thing that you felt like you've done? Was it giving back, or a piece of advice, or a move that you made?
Oh man,
It could have been today, could have been yesterday. What was the last?
Every day of my life, bro. And I got a whiteboard that I write on every day when I wake
white
up.
boy?
Right, whiteboard.
Nah, fuck with you, I heard you.
Whiteboard that I write on every day, man. And that right there is going to be how my day is mapped out. I literally write a quote stemming from my spirit that I feel that I should live by in that day.
That's huge. That's big. That's dope.
And yesterday, I wake up, I write, and I said, take the day to show gratitude to somebody.
I like that.
Right? Literally, that's what I do. And I make it a point to do that, which I do every single day regardless.
Yeah, but that's still dope. That's very, very...
Just a quick story real quick. I was homeless twice in my life too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And last year, matter of fact, 2022, I was living in Boston. My boy, shout out my boy Duran, man. He's a very big inspiration in my life, bro. I love you, bro. And I came back from his crib. I lived with him for 6 months, sleeping on his couch. I came back home. I was homeless again, sleeping out in my car, bouncing house to house, bouncing couch to couch. Shout out to my boy Omar. They call him I call him Umar. His name is Omar, but he let me stay on his couch for a few days. It was like that. It was one of them type of episodes. And I landed my boy Rocky, who let me stay in his basement. I got in that basement apartment. I'm talking about little to no ventilation down there. I'm in the trenches though.
Hit.
I love that. I love
Stomach sweat.
Stomach sweat, all that is mad muggy. The temperature is what it is outside. Put it like that. Now, you know it's real.
Yeah.
I'm in the basement, but I feel a crazy great energy within myself because I know I'm about to rise up. Now, in that, my OG Steve, shout out to my OG Steve, he gave me one of the realest conversations of my life, man. And it was very life-changing from that point on, from that conversation up until this point now. I'm making the most money I've ever made in my life. I'm in a great living condition. I'm working 3 jobs, 4 jobs right now. And it all within what I love to do, and that's help people, bro.
That's hard.
You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
hard.
And that's my way of giving back. And I thanked him. I called him yesterday, and I said, "Yo, you invited to my house for dinner."
That's hard.
I didn't have.
You didn't have a house.
I didn't have that.
You ain't have a house.
I ain't have that. Just until
That's hard.
I didn't have that, bro. So now I'm here, and I'm like, "Yo, you invited." He laughed. He do his little laugh. Yo, let me know when to come through. I said, all right, this week you coming through. So just that right there, and for me to be able to give back and break bread with people who broke bread with me, mentally, physically, and spiritually, who gave me that fire to go do what I got to do and actualize my reality right now. That's my fruitful moment, and I'm be able to give it right back tenfold to that person.
That's crazy. Play that clapping sound in the speakers. That's
So,
deep.
That right
The
there,
part,
bro.
the part that gave me the goosebumps, he was like, "You coming to eat dinner at my house? Like I ain't have no
I ain't
house
had none
now.
of that.
I got a
None of
crib
it.
now. We eat, and that's hard.
None of it. So,
I felt that.
Shout out to everybody, my mentors, Mr. Pyron, everybody, my boy DG, everybody that's out there, all my mentors. I got many of them. That's the reason why I am the way I am, man. I just want to say thank y'all, yo. But thank you, first and foremost, bro, for coming to this podcast, bro, telling your story. Yo, my outside is different. Short film, go watch that. Mermaid dropping 48 hours. Yeah, boy, Yalee, man. Yo, we glad to have you here.
Nah, I'm
Speedy.
blessed to be here. It's an honor,
yeah.
man. You ain't gotta be glad. The feeling is mutual, man.
Yes, sir.
Just,
yes, sir.
Just if I can leave you with something, man, just understand that, man, your mental health is crazy. Like what your diet ain't just what you eat, it's what you watch, what you hear, what you listen to, who you hang around. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So just I want everybody to watch that's watching to just we all can get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you run fast.
Yeah.
But you can do some extra workouts to make you a little faster.
Exactly.
So let's do some extra workouts to strengthen our mental health. Cause it's like the diet we on now for our mental health is gonna go out of style.
Yes, it is.
Cause the world getting more wicked. So it's more distractions.
The more wicked the world the more wicked the world becomes, the more you gotta evolve.
You gotta get in the mental gym.
You gotta evolve, bro.
You gotta get in the mental gym.
So with that being said, man, like thank you, Yalee, once again, my brother, for being on the podcast. Gerb, shout out to you, my boy. We got you next.
Shout out Steven Gerber.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Bravery Studios. That's where we at. You know what I mean? That's what we do. That's how we do it.
Get the merch
Yeah,
too.
get the merch too, man.
Get the merch.
And we doing our thing, man. Like I said, he said to stand up and show that off real quick.
Go
get the merch. You gotta get that real quick. Go get that real quick, real quick. Yeah, my outside is different. You see that? Y'all see that right there, man. Like I said, man, y'all are now y'all tuning in to the Speedy Tribe podcast show. We closing out, man. Godspeed. We out.
Godspeed.
Yes, sir.
That was one of the best fucking interviews